Saved by Cook. Grabbed by Larson. Skates through the middle, takes another shot right off the side of the netting. JC will get it back to Larson. Larson up high to Drill. Drill will lose it, comes out in the neutral zone. Knights will have to get onside, being pressured. Drill loses it up front. Quick shot, Wong with a save. Now grabbed by Larson. He'll come around the back of the net, slaps it off the boards up ahead to nobody, but grabbed by JC. Right to the forehand, quick shot, save by Cook. Tried to send it 5-hole, squeezed that one up. Face-off will be in the Spirit zone. Goins, Smith, Dunlap check in. Face-off comes over here near side, slapped up the boards. Brown will hold it in up against the boards momentarily. Now it comes to Goins. Goins with a quick shot. Cook with another save. Graham and Brown checked in on the defense. Goins into center. Sends it off towards Dunlap. Up against the boards. This will be all three forwards over there for the Knights. Smith comes away with it. Now lose it down low. Goins will continue to battle. Comes up front. Poked away by the Spirit. Comes out in the neutral zone by Graham. Graham will send it back into the Spirit zone. Smith will chase, or Goins will chase after it. Now Smith will battle for it up against the boards. Poked away. Brown sends it back into the Spirit zone. Pass comes right to Goins. Quick shot. Glove saved by Cook. Face off in the Spirit zone. 11-11 remaining the first. Now the Knights will switch it up once again. This will be Honan, Neal, and Austin. Neal will come to center. Honan to the right, Austin to the left. Neal sends it down to the corner, sent up the boards by the Spirit, out into the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Brown. Brown cross-eyes pass to Honan, bounces off her stick, comes right to Brown. Now he'll lose it. Here come the Spirit the other way, up the right. Quick shot blocker saved by Wong. Sent right back towards Wong, popped up in the air. Into the corner, Spirit will send it off the side. Wong will pop it just down low. Spirit come away with it in the corner. Quick shot, bounces it off their own player right in front of the net. Now cleared out, comes to Honan. Honan will have it bounce off her stick over to Austin. Grabbed by the Spirit. They'll take a shot right into the breadbasket of Wong. She'll save that one. Blown dead. Face off in the Knight zone. 10-16 remaining in the first. No score.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Olery and Kassler check in. JC's Wellenberg and Larson. Larson will win it back to Olery in the corner. Back behind the net. Loses it to the Spirit on a back check. Now pinched up against the boards by Larson. Pops out, comes near side. This will be grabbed by JC. He'll send it off the boards. Big slapper. Glove saved by Wong. Face-off grab by Zwellenberg. Hard off the boards, wrapped around near side. This is going to come down the left. That's going to be an icing call. Face-off back in the Knight zone. Larson will step into this center spot again. Face-off chipped ahead by Larson off his own face-off. Now JC will send it off to Zwellenberg, right to Cook. Cook will sling one back out in the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Olery. He'll get it to Larson. Larson over to JC, now grabbed by Zwellenberg. Down goes Zwellenberg, down goes Stroop. Into the corner, grabbed by JC. Poked away by Stroop, backhanded up the boards. Grabbed by Kassler, misses on the one-timer, and here comes Stroop the other way. Back check by Larson, grabs the puck up the left-hand side. He'll come, chips it off the boards. That's behind Zwellenberg. And here come the Spirit the other way. They'll take a shot wide left of the net. Goes off to the far side to JC. Centered right up front. That's blocked by Larson. Chip back behind the net. Comes right to Kassler. He pounds it back in the neutral zone, but right to his Spirits player, and they'll bring it right back the other way. Nice back check by Goins as he comes off the bench. They were about ready to whip one right at Wong. Now it's kicked out in the neutral zone, grabbed by the Spirit. They'll backhand it back into the night zone. This will be Smith grabbing this one just off the bench. His pass blocked by the Spirit, comes right to Ullery. Ullery chips it off the board to Smith. Smith chips it off the board. Zwellenberg didn't see it. Now battle for the puck right at the red line. Everybody's swiping at it. Kick down low. Johnson will chase after it for the Spirit. Grabs on the backhand. Here comes Ullery. He'll backhand it. Comes right to Goins. Goins around the back of the net. Tries to get it to Smith. Blocked by the Spirit. Now kicked out in the neutral zone. Delayed offsides, but now it's kicked back into the Spirit zone. Chase after, and we're going to get an icing. Honan, Prather, and Hazen will check in on this line. Morrison's come in, along with Drill. Face off in the night zone. 7:43 remain the first, no score. Face off poked away by Morrison, comes right to Hazen. He'll chip it off the boards out in the neutral zone. Grabbed by the Spirit, cross ice, trying to bring it in up the left-hand side. By Stroop, dumped down into the night zone. Drill will chase after it. Prather will come away with it. Big check by Stroop down in the corner, right back to Drill, now back to Prather. Prather up the right, chips it ahead. Here's going to be another icing. Face-off will come back into the night zone. Face-off grabbed by the Spirit, now stolen by Honan. Send it up the boards, left blocked by the Spirit. Now they'll send it into the corner. This will be Morrison. Held in by Burl for the Spirit. Sent down low, grabbed by Drill back behind the net. Sent up the boards towards Prather. Poke check back by the Spirit. Sent back down low, goes behind the net. Morrison will battle for it. Stolen by the Spirit. Quick shot, shoots and scores right in front. Spirit strike first, 6:40 remaining in the first, 1-0 Springfield. Larson, Zwellenberg, and JC on the forwards. Brown and Graham on the defense. Face-off won by Larson to Graham. Graham will chip it up the boards. Graham holds it in out into the middle of the ice, but this will be grabbed by the Spirit. Loose puck now stolen by Larson. Larson off the boards trying to get it to JC. Now grabbed by JC to his backhand. Tries to send it up front to Zwellenberg. Kicked off the skate. Grabbed by JC down low. He'll skate to the middle. Now peels back for a little time and space up against the wall. Leaves it for Zwellenberg. Or for Larson. Stolen by the Spirit. Up the right-hand side. Down into the night zone. Dumps it back behind Wong in the net. Now JC will battle for it in the corner. Sends it around the boards. This come over towards Graham. Graham up ahead to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg up the left. Back checked by the Spirit, down into the corner. Spirit will grab it. They'll wheel around the back of the net, chips it up the left-hand side. Now it'll be held in by Brown, right back to JC. Right to Larson. Larson tries to center to back to JC. Past everyone. Now big check up against the boards. Loose puck comes out to the Spirit. Loose puck, backhander by Graham to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will bring it in. To his forehand. Nice block there. Down to one knee by the Spirit, keeping that shot away. Now Larson tries to backhand it up to Ullery. Holds it in right at the blue line, sends it up front. Quick clearing pass by the Spirit, and they'll bring it up the right-hand side. Nice back check by Smith. He'll get the steal. Twigs are flying. Now backhander right to Goins. Goins will come in. He'll take a shot. That's wide left. Comes around the boards. Wellenberg will hold it in up the left-hand side. Sends it back to Goins. Shot deflected right into the glove of Cook. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Spirit zone. 4:37 remaining in the first. Spirit leading 1-0.
This game is brought to you by Power Electric. Power puts people first.
Ullery and Kassler on the defense. Dunlap, Goins, and Smith on the forward line. Comes to Ullery. Sends it down towards Dunlap. Grabbed by Smith behind the net. Poke checked away by the Spirit. Now battle behind the net. There's Smith working up against the boards. Spirit try to clear it. Bounces out into the neutral zone over the stick of Kassler right to Ullery. He'll go D to D back to Kassler. Kassler will chip it ahead right into the Spirit's bench. Face-off will come out to center ice. 4:16 remaining the first. Face-off grab by the Spirit. Now stolen by Dunlap. Comes in Cook with a save. Chipped out by Stroop. Held in by Kassler. He'll send one towards the goal. Stroop with another save. Now drops right on top of it. Face-off in the Spirit zone once again. 4:02 remaining in the first. 1-0 Springfield. 1 goal off 5 shots. Knights no goals off 6 shots so far. One back to Smith. Comes right back to Goins. Goins will leave it for Dunlap. Has his shot deflected. Grabbed by the Spirit. Back check by Dunlap. Loose puck right here. Goins continues to work it. Now battle in the neutral zone. There's Smith. Comes away with it. Now it's kicked out into the neutral zone. Here come the Spirit up the left-hand side. Dunlap with a back check. Loses the puck. Now Kassler's going to grab it. He'll lose it out in front of him. And the Spirit will come back the other way. And Goins is going to get a penalty. Way behind the play. Face-off will come into the night zone. Spirit go to the power play with 3:31 remaining the first, leading 1-0. Larson and Smith will come in on the forwards. Morrison and Drill on the defense. 2 minutes on the clock, roughing Goins. Drill has his clearing pass deflected up in the net. They'll face it off and do it again. Quick shot blocked by Smith up front. Now popped up in the air. Drill will race after it. And Spirit are offsides. Face off won by Larson. This will be come back into the night zone. Grab by Drill. He'll put on the brakes behind the net. Now sauce one way up high over everybody, way down into the Spirit zone. Cook will touch this one up. Smith continues to back check on this one. Now he'll get the steal. Pops it up to Drill. Now kicked out in the neutral zone. Rides the rail. Now it comes loose over to Morrison. Morrison up the left-hand side. Takes it into the Spirit zone. Now he'll lose the puck to a little back check. Or body check. Spirit will clear it up the left-hand side. Touch pass right to the center. Stays on side. Pulls one back. Bounces it off of Drill. Into the corner. Now Drill will try to clear it. Right to the feet of JC. He'll sauce one up in the air. Now it's grabbed by Larson. Larson one-on-one. Pokes it past the stick. Burrell down into the corner. Larson will continue to chase after it. Now he'll lose it. JC will grab it near side. 48 seconds left. Brings it high to Morrison. Morrison sends it low. Back behind the net. Spirit will clear it up the left-hand side. Now cross ice comes right back to JC, and we're going to get an offsides. JC's Wellenberg. Brown and Graham check in for this face-off neutral ice. 2:05 remaining the first. Spirit on a power play. 35 seconds remaining on that. Face-off will come back to Graham. He'll dump it down into the Spirit zone. Grabbed by the Spirit. Forecheck by JC. Now cleared up the right-hand side, and we're going to get an icing on this one. They'll blow it dead. Face-off will come back to the Spirit zone. 18 seconds remaining on their power play. Face-off brought to you by CK Print and Design. Now it'll be Honan and Hazen. Graham and Brown. Grabbed by the Spirit. They'll wheel around the back of the net. Blocked down there by Honan. Brought up to Graham. He'll try to clear it down deeper into the net, but Stroop will grab this one. Honan will battle for it. Shot goes high up over the net. Comes over near side towards Graham. Graham will chip it up the boards. Can't get it cleared. Right back down low between everybody's skates. Now sent down into the corner. This will be Graham hard off the glass. Past everyone. This will come into the Spirit zone. Arms in the air as the penalty was over. Knights back to full strength. Prather's come in off the bench. He battles for the puck down low. Now grabbed by the Spirit. Cleared out to neutral ice. This will come right near us. This will be Graham at the red line. Dumps it back down in the Spirit zone. Burrell will grab this one for the Spirit back behind the net. Cleared up the left-hand side to Stroop, right through the middle. Now dumped into the night zone. Graham will try to send it back out. Held in there by Carey right to the front. Now stolen by Brown. Out in front of him, he'll poke at it. Loose puck will come near side. Grabbed by the Spirit. Wheels around center ice. Shot to Wong. Wong will send it off into the corner. Brown will send it up the boards. Out in front of Honan. Spirit will bring it over near side. Now they send it back into Wong. Wong will deflect it off to the side. This will be backhanded and grabbed by Prather. In the corner. He'll get checked, loses the puck. Quick shot, save, slapped down by Graham. Now sent off to the corner. Brown will grab this one. Skates up the center of the ice. Hazen will go off to the bench. Sends one into the Spirit zone. Bounces it off. Now backhanded. That's the end of the period. And after one, Spirit lead 1-0. And nothing gets me down. Got a tough soul. And I know, baby, just how you feel. You got to roll with the punches to get to what's real. Can't you see got my back against the wrecking machine. Why did you sing to me? Jump! Wong goes off to our left. Cook will head to our right. Face off here at center ice. Brought to you by CK Print Design. JC Larson. Austin check in. Drill and Morrison on the defense. Oh, that's his Wellenberg. Face off now, grabbed by JC. He'll take it up the left-hand side. Larson will fill the middle, right to the shot. Saved by Cook, goes off into the corner. Backhander by the Spirit, sent it back behind the net. Larson will continue to battle for it, so along with JC. JC will grab it, tries to get it to Larson. Pass Larson up the boards. Now grabbed by Larson, blocker saved by Cook. Grabbed by JC in the corner. Back behind the net comes JC. Peels around near side, looking, sends it to Zwellenberg in the corner, right back to JC. JC gets it. Quick shot, Cook with a save by off Larson's shot. Nice passing by the Knights. JC will send it back up, trying to get it to Larson. Now it'll be battle for up against the board. Slung down low by Zwellenberg. Grabbed in the corner by the Spirit. JC's right there. Kicked out into the neutral zone. This will be Morrison grabbing this one at the red line. Backhands it over here to JC. JC to Zwellenberg. Loses the puck, but pulls back, grabs it up against the wall. Sends it back to JC. Quick shot. Shoots and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 9, Jackson JC. From number 97, Henry Zwellenberg. And the Knights tie it at 1 with 11:45 remaining in the first. It might be.
Kansas City Knights goal, number 25, Charlie Larson. Assisted by number 9, Jackson JC. And number 97, Henry Zwellenberg.
Oh, he gave the goal to Larson. JC's the one that pounded the gloves first. We're going to keep it the way we got it, and I'll give Larson an assist. Face off in the Spirit zone over to Graham. Now Dunlap backhands it down low. Chipped off the boards. Dunlap will hold it in. Now grabbed by the Spirit. Chip past Brown down into the Knight zone. Graham will race back, sends it back out to neutral ice. Now to Brown. Brown ahead to Goins. They're going to call delayed offsides. Grabbed by the Spirit. Out into the neutral zone. This will come to Smith. Smith will cross ice, touched up to Graham. Graham ahead to Dunlap. Pressured up against the boards. Now backhanded down into the Spirit zone. Smith will chase after it. Big body check behind the boards. Loose puck. Now the Spirit will clear it around into the corner. Goins will skate over and grab it right up to Brown. Quick shot deflected by the Spirit. Goes wide of the net. Now loose puck right up front. Just out in front of the arm reach of Dunlap. Now back out in the neutral zone. Kick back into the Spirit zone. Arms in the air. We're going to wave off the icing there. Grab behind the net by the Spirit. Up the left-hand side. Past Honan. Dumped down into the Knight zone. Back behind the net. Far side to Graham. Neal and Stroop, they've got some history with each other. Backhanded, this will go to Austin. Grabbed by the Spirit. We're going to get a penalty on the Spirit on this one. Roughing by Burl. I think it was Burl. He taps Austin on the back. Knights to the power play. Face off in the Spirit zone. JC Larson, Zwellenberg in on this one. Brown and Drill on the defense. 2 minutes on the clock. Roughing by the Spirit. Knights to the power play. 9:58 remaining in the second. Tied at 1. Spirit trying to figure out who they want out there on this penalty kill. Now they got the right personnel out there. Larson wins it off to JC. He'll chip it up, tried to chip it up the boards. Now it gets deflected down in the corner. This is Wellenberg battling for it. Comes right back to JC in the corner. JC round to the left-hand side, pulls back to the forehand, right to Zwellenberg. And Cook jumps on top of that one. Another face-off in the Spirit zone. Face off to JC. He'll backhand it to Drill. Back down up against the wall to JC. JC skating. Got Zwellenberg. Tries to get it up front to Brown as he was crossing through the crease. Blocked away. Now the Spirit will send it into the Knight zone. Drill will race back for this one in the corner. Wheel around the back of the net. Got JC up here to the left. He'll drop it for Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will bring it in the right. Down into the corner. Pulls back. Right to his forehand. Takes a shot. Glove saved by Cook. Smith, Goins, and Dunlap check in. Morrison and Graham on the defense. Face-off comes to Smith. To his backhand, sends one wide of the net. Grabbed by Dunlap in the corner, chips it up the boards to Morrison. Morrison will send one, blocked up front. Now sent behind the net. Back check there, it comes loose. Grabbed by the Spirit, they'll backhand it. Slapped by Morrison, but can't hold it in. He'll backhand it, tipped by Goins. Now sent into the corner by Goins. Spirit will clear it all the way down towards Wong. She'll touch it up. Foot race for the puck. Stroop's going to come after it. Wong now sends it off to the boards. Stroop gets there, sends a shot wide of the net. Over towards Dunlap, far side. He'll chip it out in the middle, too far out in front of himself. Continues to battle for the puck. Now pops up there near Coach Zwellenberg. Right into the Knights bench. Face-off will be at neutral ice. 8:23 remain the second. Tied at 1. Knights on the power play for another 26 seconds. Spirit was missing a player. Johnson and Goins facing it off. Comes right to Smith. He'll backhand it in the Spirit zone. Whoop, they missed the puck. Now kick back out into neutral ice. This will come to Morrison. Morrison will bring it in left. Takes a shot. Glove saved by Cook. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Spirit zone. 12 seconds remaining on the power play. Honan, Prather, and Hazen will check in on the forwards. And we'll switch up the D also. This will bring in Kassler and Ullery. Honan to center. Cleared right up front towards Kassler. Now grabbed by the Spirit. Cleared by the Spirit all the way into the Knight zone. 2-1. That's the end of the power play. Touched up by Wong. Ullery will grab this one. Peels back towards the near side. Back checked by the Spirit. Loses the puck. Now Ullery will send it into the neutral zone. Comes right to Honan. Susie Honan brings it in the left. Backhands it down in the corner. Will chase after the puck into the corner. Grabs it behind the net. Tries to center it up front. Right back to Honan. She'll take a shot. Deflected right up front by the Spirit. Now Kassler will send it. That's deflected up front. Comes right to Honan. Now grabbed by Cartwright for the Spirit. He'll send it back down behind Wong. This will be grabbed by Ullery, sent up the boards towards Hazen. Now grabbed by the Spirit. Backhander comes left. Knocked down, dumped into the Knight zone, back behind the net. 7:04 remaining the second, still tied at 1. Chipped up the boards towards Hazen. He'll send it back down low. Ullery will go work this one up the boards, sends it back up the boards towards Hazen. Now loose puck comes out to Prather. Prather loses his twig, comes out into the neutral zone. Now slung hard by Burrell. Down into the Knight zone. Far side over towards Ullery. Loose puck comes up front. Shot goes wide. Castle will try to get it centered up front. Poked away by Ullery. Now grabbed by Ullery. Sends it near side. Tapped by Prather. Now here comes Castler. He'll take a shot. Wide left in the net. Comes right over towards Zwellenberg. Grabbed by Larson. Larson will send one. Blocked up front by the Spirit. Castler can't hold it in. Foot race for the puck. Stroop's going to get there. Takes a shot right into the glove of Wong. Cleared by into the corner. Now grabbed by Brown. Brown will bring it up the right. Skates in right-hand side. Comes in deep. Shot goes out in front. And we're going to get a penalty. Elbowing on the Spirit, and the Knights will go to the power play.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Larson, JC Zwellenberg in there on the forwards. Drill and Brown on the defense. 2 minutes on the clock for elbowing. 5:54 remaining the second. Cleared up the boards to Brown from JC. Brown will have his entry pass trying to get it to Zwellenberg. Blocked by the Spirit, but held in by the Knights so far. Now the Spirit will bring it out in the neutral zone. Dumps it down towards Wong. Wong will touch it to Drill. Pressured by the Spirit. Chipped off the boards over to Brown. Brown up to JC. Now sent back down low. Little time and space by Drill. Sends it up the board towards JC. Tries a cross-ice pass. Touched by Zwellenberg. Over to Larson. Larson will skate it in the right. Centers it right back to Zwellenberg. Shot blocked by the Spirit. Comes right to Brown. Brown tries to center it up front. That goes to Zwellenberg. He'll send it high up to JC. JC back down to Zwellenberg. Tries to center it up front. Pass goes past everybody, and here now Brown will have to chase back into the Knight zone to get the puck. 1:05 remaining on the power play. Brown looking to have it set up, waiting for everybody to get in space. JC will come around. He'll steal the puck right from Brown and race up the right-hand side with some speed. Chips it down into the Spirit zone, down into the corner. Will chase after the puck. Grabs it behind the net. Now far corner. Comes to the middle, has it poke checked away by Stroop, comes right to Graham. Graham will take a shot, deflected, goes wide right. Now grabbed by Larson. Back behind the net. Skates around, quick shot. Cook with a save, grabbed by Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg shoots, Cook with another save, jumps on top of it. JC was right there, refs break everything up. 29 seconds remaining on the power play. Goins, Smith, Dunlap, Morrison, and Graham. Face-off comes to Smith. Can't handle that quick entry pass. Goes right back to Goins. Goins centers it, trying to get it to Dunlap. Blocked away by the Spirit. Nice back check by Dunlap. Now Goins will send it in the corner. Here come the Spirit trying to clear it around the boards. Graham will come up, hold this one down low. Grabbed by Goins behind the net. Centered to Dunlap. Comes right to Graham. Shoots. Glove saved by Cook. Oh! Nine seconds remaining on the power play. Face-off comes to Dunlap from Smith. Now tried to clear by the Spirit. Graham will hold it in, dumps it back down low into the corner. Now the Spirit will sling one. This will be an icing. As the Spirit were back to full strength. Face-off will come back into the Spirit zone with 3:49 remaining in the second. Castler and Olery come in on the defense. Forwards stay the same with Goins, Smith, Dunlap. One by the Spirit. Cleared up the boards. Castler will hold it in. Sends one up front. Deflected. Right to Cook. He'll jump on top of it. Face off again in the Spirit zone. Neal, Honan, and Austin come in on this one. Neal will step into center. Honan goes to the left. Austin to the right. Tied up the dot. One by the Spirit. Back behind the net. Honan will try to get to it. Clearing pass. Held in by Neal. Now popped out in the neutral zone. Grabbed by the Spirit. Up the left-hand side come the Spirit, and we're going to get an offsides. Spirit win the faceoff right to Cartwright. He'll send one down low, back behind the net. Olery will grab this one. Sends it off right side to Honan. Honan's pass goes right behind Neal, but now comes out into the neutral zone. Neal will grab this one up the right-hand side. Back check, down goes Neal. No arm in the air on this one. Cleared up the boards off the left-hand side. Neal with the back check. Steals the puck, but loses it in the neutral zone. Now cleared out into the night zone. This will be Olery, and we're going to get an icing. Face-off back in the Spirit zone. 2:58 remaining in the second. Tied at 1. Zwellenberg, Larson, JC, Drill and Brown in on this face-off. Brought to you by CK Print Design. Face-off grab by JC. Up high to Drill. He'll go D to D over towards Brown. Brown tries to get it back to JC. Poked away, comes right to Drill. He'll take a shot. Deflected, goes off into the corner. JC backhands it back to Larson. Larson will skate in, takes a shot, deflected right up front. Rebounds, Cook with the save off the shot from JC. Comes right to Larson. He'll send it right to JC. Another shot, Cook with another save. Man, they can't get it past Cook. Keep shooting. Face-off tied up. Quick shot wide of the net by Zwellenberg. Comes over near side. Larson will backhand it over to Drill. Drill cross ice over to JC. Comes back up high, pulls back down into the corner, up against the walls, gets pinned up against the walls. Zwellenberg will come in, try to help dig it out. Comes right to Brown. Brown to the forehand, takes a shot, deflected by Larson, goes wide of the net. Chipped off the boards over to Stroop. Stroop will try to clear it, does get it out in the neutral zone, now to Brown. Brown will cross ice, chips it off the board. Larson's right there. Chip down into the Spirit zone by JC. Now chip back out by the Spirit. Larson will chase after it. Looks over his shoulder, being back checked. Comes right to JC. Chip by Zwellenberg. Now stolen by the Spirit. Clipped up the boards. Brown will hold this one right at the neutral zone. Now kicked up all the way to Larson. He'll go D to D over to Drill. Drill bring it back near side just over the stick of Brown, but JC will grab this one up the right. Skates in, pulls back to the middle, back to the forehand. Shot goes just past the post. Zwellenberg will grab in the corner. 1:25 remaining. Zwellenberg comes around to JC. Shot. Glove save by Cook. Oh.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Graham and Morrison on the defense. Dunlap, Goins, and Smith check in for this face-off in the Spirit zone. 1:21 remaining the second, tied at 1. Spirit win another one. Chips it off the boards, trying to get it up ahead. Graham's going to hold this one in. Skates in, bounces one right off a Spirit's player. Now battle for the puck near the blue line. Graham will backhand it in. Delayed offsides called. Now chipped out. Look out. Quick shot wide left of the net. Comes near side. Graham will backhand this one, trying to get it to Smith. Smith will get it ahead to Goins. Goins up the middle. Now goes to the left. Comes back to the forehand. Backhands it right into Cook. Comes behind the net. Now grabbed by the Spirit. 45 seconds left. Spirit will bring it up the left-hand side. Down into the Knight zone. Back behind the net. Morrison will come over there. Big body check. Wrapped around the boards by Graham. Spirit will hold it in. They'll send one up front. Deflected right in front of Wong. Now cleared out. That'll come over to Dunlap. He'll backhand it. Spirit hold it in. 25 seconds left. Finally comes out in the neutral zone. Delayed offsides. Now slung back down into the Knight zone. Morrison will come get this one behind the net with 15 seconds remaining. Chipped off the boards. Out into the neutral zone. Chipped ahead. That'll come to Morrison in the Knight zone. 4 seconds left. Chipped up in the air. Trying to get it to Dunlap. Just past his feet. 2-1. And that's the end of the period as they were coming in. Dunlap was the left. Smith was to the center. Period ends first. And after 2, we are tied at 1. I think it needs. It's been like that the whole game, though, so. Maybe. It's just been a little loose. Yeah, because, I mean, you just. All right, we head off to the third. 13 minutes on the clock. We are tied at 1. Larson, JC, Zwellenberg will check in on this face-off, brought to you by CK Print Design. Brown and Drill on the defense. Wong off to the right. Cook off to the left. Knights 1 goal off 19 shots. Spirit 1 goal off 11 shots. Face-off grab by JC. He'll send it up ahead to Brown. Brown will chip it in, takes it in and up the right. Skates in, right around the back of the net. Has it poke checked away. Maintains control. Up against the boards. Now the Spirit will clear it. Comes over near side. This will be Larson. Larson off the board. Straight to the Spirit. Quick shot. Saved by Wong. Now comes out center ice. Drill loses this one. They'll send it right back up front. Sitting right in front of Wong. Now she'll cover it up. They'll blow it dead. Race in there. Face-off will be in the Knight zone. 12:05 remaining in the game. Graham and Morrison will check in. Goins and Smith, but the Knights seem to be missing somebody. They only got 4 out on the ice. Goins is like, come on. Here we go. Here's Dunlap. Now Goins will clear it out into the neutral zone. Foot race for the puck. Cartwright will get there first, but loses it. Smith with the back check, tries to get a shot off, deflected. Goes off in the corner. Dunlap tries to put it back up to the center. Here come the Spirit the other way. Morrison with a big check by Stroop. Bounces off the board right to Dunlap. Dunlap up the right-hand side. Comes right to Goins. Now kick back over to Graham. Graham to Morrison. Bounces one right to Smith. He'll kick at it. Stolen by the Spirit. Cross ice held in by Dunlap. Shot by Smith. Goes wide of the net. Now grabbed by the Spirit behind the net. Kicks it off the board right to Morrison. He'll send one right off of Carey. Backhands it. Now stays down low. Grabbed by Dunlap. Shot right into the glove of Cook. Face off in the Spirit zone. 11:05 remaining in the game. Honan, Hazen, and Prather come in for the forwards. Face off here in the Spirit zone. Honan goes to center. She'll send it up to Morrison. Morrison whiffs on the shot, now just dumps it down low. Spirit will send it around the back of the net. Now they'll bring it up the left-hand side. Dumps it down into the night zone. We're going to get an icing on this. Tossed it just before he got to the red line. Face-off will come back to the Spirit zone again. Honan sends it off to Prather, up high to Graham. Graham will send one. That's deflected by the Spirit up front. They'll come back up the left-hand side. Dumps it down past Graham. Graham will chase after it up back behind the net. Kicks it off to Honan. Honan up the right-hand side. Tries to cross ice. Bounces it right off Prather's skate. And offsides by the Spirit. Kassler and Olery check in on the defense. Hazen, Honan, and Prather stay in there on the forward line. 10:27 remaining in the game, tied at 1. Backhander by Prather to Honan. Honan can't get it cleared. Quick shot. Saved by Long. Now another rebound shot by the Stroop. That goes wide of the net. Now kicked over near side. This will be Hazen looking over his shoulder. Takes it up the boards. Chips it out into the neutral zone. Honan's going to chase after it. Gets to it. Pulls it back. Loses the puck. Now sent into the neutral zone. Right to Hazen. Dumped down in the night zone by the Spirit. Kassler will come back. Grab it behind the net. Stroop will battle for it. Loose puck grabbed by the Spirit in the corner. Look to center. Quick shot. Rebound, shoots, and scores. .940 remain in the game. Spirit take the lead 2-1. Zwellenberg, Larson, JC, Brown, and Drill. Zwellenberg up the right, tries to center to JC, poked away into the corner. Zwellenberg will grab it, backhands it back behind the net to JC. Poke checked away, comes right to Brown. Brown will send it back down low, right to Zwellenberg, tries to get it to JC, comes over near side to Larson. Larson will send it up high to Drill. Drill will send one, saved by Cook, grabbed by JC. Backhander comes wide out into the neutral zone now. Grabbed by Drill, he'll lose it. Sends it back over to Brown. Drill's pass was trying to go to Brown. He went down, so JC comes back and grabs it. Up the left-hand side comes JC. Pass Stroop. Brings it in right to his forehand. Shakes the shot. Saved by Cook. Clear, this is going to be an icing on the Spirit. They'll blow it dead with 8:28 remaining in the game. Spirit leading 2-1.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Goins, Dunlap, Smith, Morrison, and Graham. Backhand up front. Dunlap continues to work it. Now Cook will jump on top of it. Won by the Spirit, slapped off the glass. Graham holds it in with a kick. Right back down to the Spirit, back behind the net, loses the puck. Goins continues to work it, cleared up front. Now grabbed by the Spirit. Back check by Smith, holds it up against the boards. Now they'll saucer one high up in the air. Morrison will chase back after it. Grabs it in the night zone, brings it near side off the boards. Goins will send it down into the Spirit zone, back behind the net. Loose comes right up front, right off the stick of Dunlap. Now grabbed by the Spirit up the right-hand side, chipped off the glass. That'll come to Big Mo. Mo will kick it back near side. Goins will pop it out in the middle of the ice. Smith can't grab that one. Now kick down into the corner. Spirit will chase after it. Big check by Goins. Now shot popped up in the air, goes wide of the net, past Wong. Grabbed by Graham. Now the Spirit will get the steal. Big bunch of mess right there in the front. Goes off into the corner. This will be Burrell grabbing it down in the corner. There's Goins, Graham. Now it'll kick out, comes to Dunlap. Dunlap will chip it up the right-hand side. Down into the corner. Round the boards, comes over near side. Morrison will try to hold it in. There's Neal coming in off the bench. Past everybody, now grabbed by Dunlap. Backhanded back into the Spirit zone. Sauce back out to neutral zone, grabbed by Brown. Brown will bring it in up the right. Takes it down deep into the corner. Round the back of the net, loses it as he comes around the back of the net. Pops up right to Honan. Honan takes a shot, deflects it off Burrell. Down in the corner, grabbed by Neal. Neal bring it high up to Drill. Drill will bounce one right off of Burrell again. Now gets kicked off into the side, down into the corner. Drill will battle for it. Pinned up against the boards. Honan tries to hold it in. Now it deflects out to neutral zone. Grabbed by Brown. Slapped off the boards. Goes right out to Drill. Drill will send one. Goes past the net. Comes over near side. Honan will send it back down low. Neal's down there. Pops back out. Comes to Drill. Drill will just send it out in the neutral zone to Brown. Brown will kick it off the boards as Austin tries to bring it in. Stolen by the Spirit. Now grabbed by Honan. She'll dump it back behind the net of Cook. 5:40 remaining in the game. Round the boards, the Spirit send it. Held in there by Austin. Now it comes right back to Spirit. They'll kick it off the boards near side. Drill will race over, grabs this one. Loose puck, now grabbed by Zwellenberg. He'll pull back right to his forehand, takes a shot. Deflected, goes up into the net. Face off in the Spirit zone. 5:16 remaining in the game. JC tried to get it to Graham, went right past him out in the neutral zone, so JC will race back for this one. Slings it off the boards out to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg up the left. Comes around the back of the net. Larson's going to go right to the front. Now send it up to Graham. And we got a breakout. Look out. Here comes Stroop on Wong. Stroop will come in, takes a shot, shoots, and scores. Turnover at the blue line led to a one-on-one breakout. And with 4:49 remaining in the game, Spirit lead 3-1.
Timeout, Spirit. Spirit, goal, number 87, Elijah Stroop for the sister.
Face-off will come back to Drill. Drill backhanded over to Brown. Brown will try to cross ice to Goins. Goins will bring it in up the center, off to the right, loses it, leaves it for Dunlap. Has his shot deflected. Back to Dunlap, back to Brown. Brown around the back of the net, backhands it, now stolen by the Spirit. Comes up to Drill on the left-hand side. He'll cross ice over to Smith. Smith will backhand it to Brown. Brown will chip it down to Drill. Right at the feet of the lineman. Now it's pinned up against the boards. Kicks out. Grabbed by the Spirit. Brown will grab this one. Bounces it off of Dunlap, unfortunately. Loose puck sitting there right at center ice. Now grabbed by the Spirit. Chipped down into the night zone. 3:50 remaining in the game. Brown will send it off the boards to Dunlap. Over to Smith. Smith gets tied up. Continues to battle for the puck. Down into the corner. Smith looks to center to Drill. Pass Drill. Comes over near side. Grabbed by Larson. Centers it right to Zwellenberg. Shoots. Cook with the save. Grabbed by Drill. Up the boards, we're going to have an icing on this one. Empty net as they pulled Wong. Brought in Dunlap. Face-off will be in the Spirit zone with 2:58 remain in the game, trailing 3-1.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Dunlap, Larson, JC, Zwellenberg, Morrison, and Graham. Empty net for the Knights. Timeout. Chipped up the boards. Brown can't hold it in. Zwellenberg backhands it to Dunlap. Continues to work it up against the left-hand boards. Tries to center it up front. Nobody can get there. Goes off to the far side. Now backhanded. That'll come to Larson. Larson backhands it over to Brown. He was covered up. Pops out in the neutral zone. Now Zwellenberg chips it around the left-hand side. Still an empty net. 6-on-5 skate. Comes to JC. 2:24 remaining in the game. JC up the middle. To the left. Comes back to his forehand. Takes a shot. Saved by Cook. Goes off into the corner. Larson will send this one up to Brown. Brown will send one up front. Shoots and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 53, Caleb Brown. Long will be back in net. If we can win this and control the puck, they'll pull her again and bring in another skater. Start off with Larson, Zwellenberg, JC. Up into the neutral zone. Now the Spirit will send it down into the night zone. 1:54 remaining. Drill will send it off the boards. Brown up the boards. Kick back down by the Spirit. Now grabbed by JC. Spirit send one wide of the net. Comes over near side towards JC. Chipped off the boards up to Brown. Brown will backhand it right in the neutral zone. Spirit send it back in. Delayed off sides. 1:30 remaining. Drill brings it near side up to Larson. Larson will pull back, brings it in, up the right-hand side. Izzy Wong goes to the bench. Down goes Larson in the corner. In comes Dunlap. Round the boards, 1:15 remaining in the game. Chipped off the boards out in the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Larson. Larson will send it right side. Drill will tap it down into the Spirit zone. Spirit will sling one. Back out, can't get it cleared. JC will grab this up against the right boards. Over to Larson. Larson will try to cross ice looking for Zwellenberg. Now it's loose up front. JC sends it down low. Centered back up front. Larson grabs it. 49 seconds. Wrap around. Saved by Cook. Comes out in the neutral zone. Knights will have to regroup. Cross ice to JC. Chip down into the Spirit zone. Right towards Cook. Cook will jump on top of it. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Spirit zone with 34 seconds remaining. Neal Smith and Goins will check in on this one. Graham and Morrison. And they'll leave Zwellenberg. Face off one off to the far boards. Tried to clear up the boards to Graham. Graham will kick it. Zwellenberg grabs it, takes a shot, deflected. Grabbed by Smith, centered up front. Quick shot, loose, rebound, Smith shoots! They call no goal! Oh, the net was off with 18 seconds left. A lot of traffic up front. Net popped off just before Smith could get it into the net. Goins, Smith, and Morrison come out. So we got Brown, Graham, Zwellenberg, Larson, JC, and Neal. Larson goes to center. Chipped up by the Spirit, out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Brown. And we're going to get a high sticking. And face-off will come into the night zone, so that'll bring Wong back in. So now the Knights got too many out on the ice. Somebody's got to go to the bench. Neal will go to the bench. Nope. Graham's going to go to the bench. Going to leave the speed out there, trying to get it up the ice, cleared up the boards to the Spirit. Final 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the game. Spirit win this one 3-2. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's see what the schedule is. 1 o'clock, I think. Going to the Crossbar app. Let's see here. Varsity game. 1 o'clock tomorrow against OKC. JV 2:45. So we'll kick off at 1 o'clock. JV 2 tomorrow at, I can't read that, 9:15. Varsity at 1 and JV 1 at 2:45. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Final score, Springfield Spirit 3, Knights 2.